Hey everybody, Ron Amadio here from AndroidPolice, and this is the Google Glass display. One of the things I've seen a lot of people do online is take video of the My Glass app, and that is really laggy. There's, frame rate issues and stuff like that, because it's mirroring the glass display on an Android phone. This, though, is a direct capture of the glass display, and it is a lot smoother and more accurate looking. One of the things you'll notice is every time I touch the glasses, everything kind of shakes, and that's what it's like when it's on your head. They're glasses, they're on your head, you're poking it with your finger, everything kind of shakes around. It's really unavoidable, but eventually you get used to it. I'm really impressed with the way this thing can just take a string of voice commands and just kind of deal with it. So we can do, "Okay Glass, send a message to Mark Jeffries. I'm doing a Google Glass video and needed a victim, so you're it." Cool. And then you don't say anything, it gives you like 3 seconds, so you can swipe down and cancel it if something went wrong, but it works pretty well. I like it. I should probably talk about the timeline. From here, Glass is kind of a string of cards. So there's cards to the left of the screen, cards to the right of the screen. You get to them just by swiping around on the touchpad here. So if you go forward, you get kind of Google Now cards, which are like the weather, and the little folded over corner up there means you can tap on this card and get more information. So there's a 3-day forecast. Besides the weather, there is settings, and that's all the Google Now cards I have right now. I've seen stuff up here like my commute home, and what else? Stocks. That's about it so far. I'll have to pay more attention to that. If you go the other direction, you get your timeline, which will give you everything you've done in the past, and any kind of apps you have can stick stuff in the timeline. So here's a New York Times app. It has a folded over corner, so you can poke it and swipe through some stories here. And there's nice little pictures. And the screen does a good job of displaying all this stuff. It might be a little out of focus because this is a macro lens, and every time I touch the thing it shakes, but it looks pretty nice in person. What else do I have in my timeline here? Oh, there's directions to New York, which I just asked about. If you don't want stuff in the timeline, you can delete it. You just poke on it, and again, you'll get to hear. There's so many cool little sound effects here. Swipe over and hit delete. Alright, so we'll see what else is on my timeline. Let me see if I can get this to work. If you swipe, there we go. If you swipe like really vigorously, you will get this kind of zoomed out view of all, at least of more timeline cards, not all your timeline cards. But it's really hard to do. Also, it's hard to do because it's not on my face right now. This is an email from Facebook. This is a long email, so you can type on it, or you can tap on it and hit read more, and you can swipe through pages of Facebook email. I mean, it's cool when someone actually sends you like an email full of text that you can read. When you get automated emails like this, sometimes it'll just be a scrambled mess. It's kind of hard to read. What else can we do here? Read more and reply. Archive. Yeah, okay, we can archive that. That's the other thing. No centralized like Gmail inbox on here, so if you're glued to Glass all day, dealing with email that way, you have no idea what your inbox looks like. One of the things you can do with voice commands is Google queries, and it'll handle all the knowledge graph stuff that the Android app does. So like if you have a question that has a direct answer and Google knows it, it'll read it to you and stuff like that, just like Android does. So we'll try a command here as all one big thing. So, "Okay Glass, Google, how old is Barack Obama?"
Barack Obama is 51 years old.
Hey, look at that, it worked. That's fantastic. When this thing does actually work, it feels like it's from the future. It's pretty neat. So, "Okay Glass, Google, how old is Barack Obama?" Oh, it crashed. Look at that. Okay. Well, it's beta. It's alpha.